And we are back with week 4 of the Missouri Valley Conference. Tonight, we got Valpo taking on University of Evansville.
And as we're going to see, we're going to get here right into some action here. We're going to see that Prodigy is going to be hitting that ball. Jank is going to be able to hit it out with the help of Oblivix. And Valpo is going to be starting to get it towards Evansville's side, but we are going to see that Flightless Goose is going to just continue to keep the ball so that Valpo does not have a good shot.
So heading into this match, Valpo and Evansville both 1-2 on the season. So both trying to get to that 2-2 mark and be at that 500 level. Or risk going 1-3, which would not be an ideal start to the season. So Valpo definitely looking to clean this one up. Now looking at these teams before the match, both very evenly ranked across the board. So just going to be a matter of skill and teamwork here. And Valpo started off with an early goal.
As I say, we're going to see that Master's going to make an attempt, and Oblivix is going to be able to bring it right to the side. Prodigy not being able to find that save that they wanted for Evansville, so Valpo will be taking it up 1-0 with about 4 minutes left on the clock for this first game.
So Valpo up 1-0 here. Forgot to mention, but Valpo going to be in blue this game. Got Jank, Master Seb, and Oblivix starting for us, and then Elijah, Flightless, and Prodigy for University of Evansville. Valpo able to find another goal.
And Oblivix freezing the court here with the assist by Master Seb here, not being able to be fully shown on this replay camera here, but we're going to see that Oblivix is going to be able to hit it in, continuing Valpo's lead with 3 minutes and 45 seconds left towards the net for the rest of this first game.
Yeah, this is exactly what Valpo is looking to start this game here. Starting off hot with a 2-0. Pretty big lead, and Master Seb with a nice shot, but not able to squeak it in.
I was going to say, I know that Rocket League's last game, we were saying that one of Valpo's specialties is having extremely strong fundamentals and being able to punish anything to get Valpo to the full advantage. And we're going to see that Jake and Master Seb, we're going to be able to do just that. Jake being able to hit it, centering it right from Master Seb to hit it right into the goal. Having Valpo not a full hat trick, but just continuing to have 3 goals with 3 minutes 22 seconds. And thank you, C. Smith, for the subscription. We're going to see the Master Seb is going to hit it towards the center. Flightless Goose is going to be able to knock it back. Valpo is going to have to be on defense here. Oblivix is going to have some control of the ball. We are going to see the demolition, the double demolition actually, and Valpo is going to try their best to be able to use this, but not going to get scored on here. Oblivix is going to get that save from Elijah. Continuing to see demolitions come out here. And with Valpo only having 1 member right now, it's a little bit scary for the next few seconds as both cars respawn.
Halfway through this one, Valpo with a 3-0 lead in this one, so coming out to a pretty strong start here in Game 1 in this best-of-5 series. Just got to keep it up because these goals can happen so fast in Rocket League, so got to keep this advantage and keep these shots going. And Oblivix with a nice shot there, saved by Flightless.
We are going to see the potential center, both Valpo and Evansville trying to look for something here. Jake is going to have control of the ball, going to get a light hit, but not going to have enough boost. But we are going to see that Master Seb is going to be there to assist. We are going to see, though, that Jake is going to get demoed. And Valpo needing to be careful with boost, but Oblivix is going to get it in, which is going to be 4-0 for Valpo versus Evansville in this first game.
Valpo with a great start here in game one. Up 4-0 now, and we'll see how this kickoff goes. But Valpo with a great kickoff, and Master Seb able to find another one.
As I say, we're seeing that Valpo here is having a really good communication, being able to communicate with each other and know that as soon as both Valpo having a really good opportunity to center the ball and get it so that it's in a position where another member is able to score. We are going to see an early demo right off of kickoff here. Master Seb is going to be going towards the goal. Jank nearby. Not going to be able to find anything right now. It's going to be a little bit of contention over that corner boost here. Jank out of boost himself, trying to find his corner. Prodigy trying to find something. Master Seb able to be there with the block. And as we're looking to see more, as we're looking to see Elijah trying to hit it in, once again, thank you to Speedy Kill Ninja for the subscription as well. And we're going to see that Jake is going to hit it off to the side. We're going to see two of Valpo's players, and we're going to see two of Evansville. We're going to see that block come out by, I believe, Prodigy. And Valpo just trying to run down the clock at this point, as unless Evansville's able to get 5 goals, this will be the first game towards them.
Yeah, so Valpo looking pretty like they got this first game in the bag here. So for Evansville, what do you think they need to adjust going into game 2 here to try and negate this kind of leverage and momentum that Valpo's built?
I think I mean the easiest option to always say is make sure that your communication's cleaner. But I think really specifically, we've been seeing a lot of corner boost contentions, and being able to, if Evansville wants to be able to give more contention, not being able to let Valpo have so much ability to make these crazy plays, especially with boost.
Yeah, it's great analysis. Boost oftentimes can be overlooked in this game, but we do see Prodigy finding the nice goal there for Evansville. So looks like if you're an Evansville fan, they could be starting up that momentum a bit. Almost finds a double there. A nice shot.
And we're gonna see that shot by Prodigy having a little bit of tricks to it. Just again specifically showing just how much boost can help change the trajectory of the ball here. We are going to see that Prodigy is actually going to come in for an immediate second goal here. Evansville not going to take this first game lying down, as it seems like that Evansville started to find their groove here and giving us a true Rocket League game.
Yeah, find their groove they have. Looking like they've really kind of figured this one out a bit here towards the end of game 1. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to affect the result of game 1 here, but definitely some momentum for them heading into game 2, and I think that's exactly what they were looking for about a minute ago, was how can we break this Valpo defense and stop this attack, and I think they found the solution. So should have a much, and they almost had a goal right there, so looking to have a much closer game 2 for sure, but Valpo able to take game 1, and that's going to be huge to start off this series. And did we just get another sub? Oh, that was Speedy Kill Ninja. Shout out to Speedy Kill Ninja, starting up that hype train. But taking a look, Oblivix with a hat trick, finding 3 goals, and then I believe it was Master Seb with the other 2 goals there. But Oblivix was 700 points in that game. But great game for Valpo, and then Prodigy leading the way for Evansville, having 2 goals and nearing 500 points there.
So as we wait a little bit for that second game, I'm not too fully. I've played a few games of Rocket League before, and I know a little bit of the terms. But what does that score actually mean, and how much of an impact is it of the difference between if you're just playing for fun and versus when you're playing in a competitive setting?
So score, I'm not 100% sure. It's kind of this number that Rocket League just created that kind of takes into account each time you hit the ball, with the trajectory of the ball, where it's going. It takes into account passes, things like that. So it's kind of similar to in League of Legends, the grading system after each game. So it kind of takes all these arbitrary numbers and combines them all and gives you a score, and your score is essentially how you played. So for a save, you get 50 points. For an epic save, you get 75 points. Now an epic save can be oh, the ball's about to go on the net, or it's a super high flying save. Goals are 100 points. Demos can be worth a certain amount of points. So all those things kind of add up. So typically, like the higher score that you have, the better you did in that game. So you'll see in the top right, all those things starting to add up for the players. But yeah, that's kind of what score is. So score is definitely, the higher the score, the better now. Anything above, depending on the score of the game, you know, if it's 2-0, that you're going to have a much lower score. But if it's a game like 7-5, the scores can be really up there. But generally, a score 500 or higher is a very good game.
Got it. Thanks so much for that information. I was going to say it helps just understand a little bit more. But as we were talking about the score, the actual score of the game did change slightly. We were going to see that Flightless and Elijah. Right at the start, basically right on kickoff, we're able to get that first goal. And Prodigy and Elijah trying to look for a goal here, but Jank and Masterset being able to shut that down here. Masterset gonna be forward positioning, looking for something. It is going to get blocked. Elijah is going to be going for it. No one fully on Evansville side able to get that, to capitalize on that center. We are going to see that. It looks like Flightless and Prodigy looking for a score goal of their own.
Yeah, so Elijah was able to find his first goal of the series in Evansville, carrying that momentum from the end of game 1 and starting off game 2 strong. So Valpo looking to find a stop here because they haven't had a goal, I believe, in 4 minutes of play maybe. So definitely looking to stop that momentum, negate that. And they're able to do it right here in Oblivix with his 4th goal of the series already.
As I say, we're gonna see Oblivix here specifically against Flightless Goose, just gonna be able to tap it over, and sometimes showing that you don't need to always have super fancy tricks in order to get the goal. Sometimes a little bit goes a long way here. We're gonna see the kickoff is gonna originally go the side of Valpo, but then instantly go back to Evansville, and we're gonna see that a shot on goal is not going to hit. Prodigy being able to block it. Oblivix trying to find something, but not having enough boost. Masterset grabbing that boost, or almost looked like he grabbed that boost in the center, but Valpo is on the defense, and now they're back on the attack. And we're going to see that Prodigy nearly does get a goal in, but it is going to look like that that it is going to get blocked. And all of both Evansville and Valpo looking like to be here, with Oblivix trying to take the ball towards Evansville, but not going to be able to find anything.
Master Seb able to get a nice stop there, not in the best position. Oblivix going to have time to get back and make a nice save on that one. And the nice shot by Oblivix as well was able to follow up that save. Ball in a dangerous spot, but able to find the clear.
But we need to be careful here. Oblivix and Master Seb look like they were going to go for it. Master Seb realized that Oblivix has it, does need to commit his boost. We're going to see that Master Seb and Prodigy are going to try to hit it. Master Seb is able to get it towards the other team. Jank going to be hit it towards the goal, but not having a ball a little high, ball a little left. Oblivix going to grab that middle boost here. And working on it looks like trying to starve Evansville's boost, so they can't do anything. Oblivix just barely missing, and the ball kind of slowing down slightly as most of the members are out of boost.
Really close shot by Jank there. Valpo not able to sneak it in. Master Seb going to take it over to the side and does get cleared out. Valpo, with 1:30 left here, is trying to find the lead in this game. But like I said, much closer game here in game 2 as Evansville have really settled into this match here in a much lower scoring game. Have had some great shots, but just great defense.
Oh, we're going to see that ball get cleared, and Flightless Goose is going to be able to save it. It looked like Oblivix had it, but Flightless Goose being able to just get there and get that save. Truly worth truly feels of that epic save.
Less than a minute now.
Less than a minute and a lot lower of a goal scoring in this game. I think both teams are now fully online, both fully prepped. We're going to see the demo occur. Oblivix just going to try to slow it down slightly, looks like to buy time. Elijah not having a lot of boost here, but going to try to look for something here. With 30 seconds left on the clock, Master Seb's going to bring it towards the center. Not having anyone up close to assist with that goal. We are going to see Jank is going to be on defense, taking it to the attack. Flightless Goose going to be able to bring it back. And this one's definitely a lot more of a nail biter. We are going to see the demolition come out. Jank is going to be looking to clear that ball. And just with 10 seconds remaining, it's going to be the last opportunity for either of these teams to score a goal before we're going to go into overtime.
Valpo able to find a nice clear and going to have a shot. Nope. Stopped by Evansville. Clock's not going to stop till the ball hits the ground, though. Valpo probably just wanted to hit the ground there. So heading into overtime in game 2. So getting a much more exciting game here in game 2. Kickoff goes the way of Evansville. Able to find a nice bump there. So Valpo did have a play set up there and do have Jank crossing. Passes a little deep. Out of boost. Going to have to give up this ball. Fix in a weird spot, but luckily Master Seb's in the back here.
Master Seb going for a hit. Not gonna be able to find anything. We are gonna see the demo come out by the side of Evansville. Valpo need to play a little bit safe for a few seconds as they wait for that Oblivix respawn. Master Seb gonna be able to get that ball out of a really bad position. And Flightless Goose and Elijah looking like to get a goal here. Oblivix is going to be able to bring it back towards Evansville goal. Evansville goal. Master Seb going to be able to bring it in. Jake is going to try. We're going to see Flightless Goose is going to be able to block it. Continuing the onslaught of Valpo just needs to continue this onslaught of goals. Eventually, there's only so many that you can block, and we're going to see that Oblivix is going to get it in. It's going to be his, I believe, 5th goal of this series.
Oblivix on absolute fire today. A nice goal there. Man, that director cam can be so what's the word?
Can throw you off.
Yeah, for sure. But anyways, looking at the score of that game, Oblivix with 531 points, the lone 2 goals for Valpo in that game, and able to take game 2 2-1. So Valpo going to be up 2-0 now in this series, but a great game overall for sure for Valpo.
I was going to say, and what we were talking about that score at the very start, Oblivix being the only one to break 500, and we're actually going to see that Flightless Goose and Prodigy being at, they were at 471, keeping this game a lot closer, and just showing that both teams have everything in them to be able to give us an exciting game. We are going to see that Valpo was able to slightly bring it up to be able to get this second game.
Interesting thing too, looking at the score, Elijah, the lone goal scorer for Evansville, actually the lowest score overall for their team. So that just kind of goes to show you that, you know, the goals are everything. All these other point totals add up. But to kind of relate it outside of something to League of Legends, I kind of like to think about it like QBR. Like in football for a quarterback, you got like completions, incompletions, TDs, interceptions. Just because you throw one touchdown doesn't mean you had a great game. But anyways, Elijah was able to find that goal and get Evansville on the board early in game 2. But Valpo trying to close out this series now because they are on match point, and we'll see if they're able to do it.
I was gonna say, I know Valpo fans, we love to see as many games as possible, but there's no, if you're gonna win, you want to win nice and early, and Valpo is looking like is currently on offense right now, trying to look like to shut this down. We are going to have the first 30 seconds here, not have a goal yet. Oblivix is going to get that boost, is going to be able to center, not having anyone up front to be able to do anything. This Prodigy is going to bounce it back. Master Seb's going to continue to keep it inside of Evansville. Flightless Goose is going to look for something and is going to find the demolition here. Valpo needing to be a little bit careful here, but Master Seb is going to look, and Prodigy's going to block it. And just continuing to see just how fast and how quickly possession and defense versus attacker is going to go. But we are going to see that Master Seb is going to be the first goal scorer of this third match, and I do believe that second or third so far this series. A nice bounce in. Elijah not being able to find the ball in time, as Valpo is going to take the first goal with just under 4 minutes left in this third game.
Yeah, Master Seb, I believe that is his 3rd goal of the series. But Valpo going to be up 1-0, and that's going to be huge starting off game 3 with a lead. And we'll see how Evansville is able to respond. I thought they had a great end to game 1 and a great start to game 2, but they have yet to put together a complete game of Rocket League here. Valpo almost able to find one. Jank with a great pass / shot, and Oblivix wasn't able to put it away. Oh, and an own goal, unfortunately, and we take those if we're Valpo. So Master Seb putting the ball in a dangerous position.
But Goose nearly being able to get it, but Prodigy is going to be the one to tap it into their goal.
And that could be kind of a mental breaker for them. So we'll see how they truly respond after that. Because if you're Evansville, this can be the point in the series where you kind of give up, or you know, are they going to be able to put their feet in the ground and fight? And now that is going to be even tougher as Oblivix is able to find another goal, and Oblivix has been unstoppable in this series.
Oblivix being able to find these positions, and the other both Jank and Master Seb, and obviously trading off whenever another goals happen to both sides here. But Valpo playing this game extremely well, having really good communication about who has control of the ball, who's going for it, who's assisting, and not overcommitting. Because we keep seeing that the ball keeps changing possessions a lot of times, and Valpo being able to trust in each one of their team members that if they're going for it, if they say they have it, there's no reason to ever second guess. You're able to continue on and able to focus on your own game instead of trying to focus on two or this time even three players' games.
Yeah, and it really shows sometimes how long these three have been playing together. They've been playing together long before since I've been here. So I believe like 6 or 7 semesters maybe. But this core three has been a part of this program, you know, since the jump, and just really, really strong players. And you can tell the experience, communication, and a lot of things can even just like go unsaid too. They've just played with each other so much that it's second nature. So I can't really rave enough about this team's communication and teamwork, because it is definitely up there for one of the best, and it propels them to be even better than they are just as individually skilled players.
As I say, there's many sayings depending on what you believe. The weakest link, you know, the chain is chain is as strong as its weakest link, but enough philosophical here. We're gonna see it. We're gonna see a long goal from Oblivix, going to be able to find its way just perfectly into the goal of Evansville. Valpo taking it 4-0 with 2 minutes left.
So gonna have 2 minutes left in this game. Valpo up 4-0, and I feel like for Evansville, this is a tough situation to be in. And Jank able to find another one, and this is starting to feel similar to game one. This lead is starting to become insurmountable.
Valpo's gonna, and yeah, Valpo. That impression of Valpo is just gonna continue to be there as Evansville has to. Evansville still has 1:46 left of game, and I've seen clips and I've seen streams where you can get 3 goals in 30 seconds. So don't want to write Evansville off here, especially because it makes this game more interesting for both us in the booth and for the players, as you always are playing the better teams you play against. The more you can work on what isn't working is how you're going to grow and how you're going to get even better. But Oblivix and Masters are going to be able to once again have a really good communication here of trying to find these goals. And 6-0 lead with 90 seconds left.
Yeah, and what I would like to say is, as I was kind of talking about Valpo's team and how proud I am of them, basically, but I kind of was talking about how they're all individually skilled. Now, at the beginning of this series, we were talking about the ranks of these teams. These teams have like the same ranks for each 3 players. Like they're the exact same rank. And it goes to show you how different a team can play, because rank, you know, it matters. You know, your mechanics, your skill, your game knowledge. But how you can play as a team and as a unit is so important, and it really shows come competition time. And Valpo has really shown their experience and how their communication can really prevail in these types of matchups. But Evansville is able to find a goal here in game 3. So we are not over just yet. 1 minute left here, but Evansville has to have foot gas for the remainder of this game with 1 minute left.
Valpo just needing to play the rest of this minute slow. Don't be looking to do anything too crazy, because every second that they're going to be able to burn down is going to be valuable time that Evansville's not going to be able to get goals. We're going to see that Master Seb is going to look for something, not going to be able to find it. Oblivic's going to continue to keep it within Evansville goal. We're going to see that Goose is going to try to go for a shot, and Prodigy is going to be there, but not going to be able to find it quite yet. Prodigy and Elijah trying to look for something here. Prodigy going for it, but not having enough boost to make anything happen with this shot.
Yep. 15 seconds left here. Valpo looking to close this one out. Master Seb with a shot. Nice save by Prodigy. But this will do it for the series as Valpo is able to take this one 3-0 and get the sweep here. And in week 3 of the MVC, gonna move up to 2-2. So now gonna be 500 on the season. This game will not end until the ball touches the ground. And
Neither team let it touch
There
the
we go.
ground, and it is going to find the ground finally, with Valpo taking this game as Speaking Ninja Henry said earlier. I'm gonna take it 3-0. Valpo will be going 2-2.
Yeah, Master Seb leading the way that time with a hat trick for himself. But that'll do it here for us tonight in the booth. Make sure you guys tune in. We got games every night this week. But it's been a pleasure. My name's Henry, Speedy Killer Ninja.
And I'm Adam Monsieur. Catch us tomorrow for the MVC Smash game at 6. You guys can see the ticker down below. But with that, thank you so much for tuning in, and go Beacons.